Well, alright, well I missed some of the other stuff first. Unfortunately. As usual, come out of my house and I don't have the my camera on, but now they got two people standing in the alley for me. So we'll see what happens. As usual, I try to make sure that everything looks normal. But I know better, you know better. Everybody that's a TI knows better. So I will continue to, continue to video my day as I go about my day.
It's kind of nice.
And show how they, are steadily, harassing me 24/7. I don't know what to say. This is something that they do on a regular basis, something that they do every day to every targeted individual. How's it going? Something they do to every targeted individual. There's the one light. Now, as you all know, I know you all were saying that, well, some of the targeted individuals anyway, what they were saying was that they'll always think that the one light is, the one headlight that's out is necessarily a gang stalker. But I just came out my house, and the objective is to hit you with all kinds of stimuli. That's the objective. So if I see a car with one headlamp out, somewhere else, then I can see where that possibility, I'm taking my keys out. I don't need my keys out. I can see where that possibility exists. But when you just leave the house, especially as active as they've been today, then you know that whatever you see before you is part of their strategic plan to keep you off balance, to make sure that they keep you stimulated, that type of thing. Raise your anxiety levels, etc. I'm just sad that I missed, well, let me put it this way. When I left out the apartment, I stay on the 3rd floor. When I left out the apartment, there was a van sitting on private property, on our lot, in our lot in the back. And it makes this kind of sounds that they use to try to stimulate, an individual, a target. So, I thought I had my video on. I always make that mistake. I think I have my video on and I don't. So I miss key shots, which is really kind of upsetting. I'd rather be armed and ready. Since this is what they want, since they want the visibility, since they want to be noticed, then I want to make sure that I notice them and have the recording available to view and to share. You know, it'd be dumb for me not to share this with the rest of the world since they want the attention. So I'm not going to hoard this valuable that's one of them. That truck right there, that's one of them. Guaranteed. Because this is what they do. They have operatives all over the world. I'm not even going to say all over the country. All over the world. But what they do is, you can see, it doesn't matter to them that they might be inconveniencing the rest of the world. You know, now they might say something to, you know, to the perks, to the pawns, to the extras, to the peons. They may say something like, well, you're only inconveniencing them for a little while. You know, they know how to go around, etc. There's nothing wrong with that truck. I guarantee you, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that truck. What they do is they have created what looks like, to just the normal, average, everyday person, what looks like, oh, well, maybe he's breaking down. He's got, you know, his double lights on. But if somebody else tracked that truck later on, then they would, they'd find there's nothing wrong with that truck. Not a thing. But they're willing to inconvenience, just like the sounds that they make. That noise campaign that they have around my house. That is, you know, it's made to look as though this is normal everyday activity. But I have recordings to show you what normal everyday activity is around my house. Entirely different from what I recorded today. I mean, I can't believe that they're inconveniencing hundreds of vehicles, hundreds. Now see, now somebody else is blowing their horn for what? Wow. Like I said, they have operatives all over the country. At any given time, they will participate. I guess, like I've heard some people say, they'll send them a text message or whatever messaging system that they use to get people to participate. Then they'll go ahead and they'll set that up for them. I don't know which messaging system they are using at the moment. I just know that they do get a chance to connect with them so that they can participate and execute whatever their responsibility is. You know, again, you know, you heard the car just now. All that's done on purpose. That's all part of their noise campaign. This is what they do. This is what they do to the target. Now, some people might say, well, you can just ignore it. Sort of. And in due time, well, let me put it this way. Actually, I've done a great job not being stimulated by it today. And I don't really want to take credit myself because I believe in God and all praises are due to Him first. You know, I consider it a blessing that today they've had, I want to say none effect. Maybe a little, but really nothing that I consider so dramatic, like the elevation of my anxiety, my anxiety level. That is usually what really trips me up, is the elevated anxiety. Today I'm cool. Bring it on. Bring it on. Actually, they brought it on. I mean, they whipped it out. When I get back home, I'll do my best to edit the audio that I recorded earlier today. There's another car blowing their horn. I'll do an edit. Try to post that along with time so you guys can see what time it was. So you can see what time it was. That they conducted all of these. That they conducted all of these sound attacks.
Doors closed.
All right, I'm on the train now.